Hello and welcome back to more, of the Shadowgate series. This is Uninvited, basically the second game made that is almost exactly the same style as Shadowgate. This is part of my classics run. I'm just playing through the entire Shadowgate trilogy. And there's actually something I didn't know. The three games in the Shadowgate trilogy are basically Shadowgate, Uninvited, and Deja Vu. And I have a walkthrough of each of those already on my channel, which I'll probably actually end up deleting, because there's some things in it that were poorly edited and such. I didn't know that there was actually a sequel to Deja Vu. I might actually end up playing through that, although I've never played it before. Anyway, here we have Uninvited, so let's start. File 1. And we start off in this car. Look out, the last thing you remember before blacking out was a shadowy figure appearing in the road in front of you. You heard your sister cry out as you swerved the car into this tree. You realize that you are alone. Your sister must have gone for help. The smell of gasoline fills the air. You must have punctured the tank. You pry yourself free of the steering wheel, intent on finding your sister. Well, first of all, I would never be intent on finding my sister. At this point, I'd probably just leave. The car door opens with some effort. And what you're going to want to do is quickly move out. An explosion erupts behind you as your car bursts into flames. If I had sat in there explaining everything like I did at the beginning of Shadowgate, I would have died just sitting there. At least it will save you the cost of a tow. That's a good way to look at it. Go, Daniel! You find yourself standing in front of an old mansion. It gives you the creeps. Once again, if I was standing in front of this mansion, and I was looking for my sister, apparently, I would just leave. Anywho, here we have Examine, which is the same exact thing as the Look command. Property, which is the same thing as Goods. Memo, which is basically how you flip through it. We have the Take command, Open, Close, Use, Hit, Leave, and Speak. All the same commands that we basically had in Shadowgate, just, named differently. Now, if we examine, it's a wooden door. The mansion is cold and foreboding. You sense great evil within. Once again, I would leave. It's a marble statue of a young, gracious man. Okay. It's a mailbox. Could there be mail inside? Well, let's open it. Open the mailbox. Oh yeah, you can't open the door, by the way. It won't open. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the envelope, because you can't open something you don't have. That's something weird with the Shadowgate series, but oh well. And we're gonna go ahead and open the envelope. You open the envelope. And we get a pendant and a letter. You take the pendant. And all of a sudden, you pick up the pendant and it begins to sparkle. Then, the door of the mansion opens and dares you to enter. Could your sister be in there? Well, if the door was locked and you had to pick up the pendant in order to open it, my first thought would be no. But we're gonna go inside anyway, because otherwise there'd be no game. And we got a letter. Let's go ahead and read that letter. Let's examine the letter. This note reads, "Dear Master, please forgive me. My health prevents me from aiding you in your battle against the evil Drakan. You teach your students well. They become too powerful for their own good. Enclosed is an amulet that should look familiar. Wear this charm and think of me. The undead will surely fear it." That's a major hint, by the way. "Still, the evil, my friend, set it free for the sake of the family. Fare thee well." And let's examine the pendant. It's a pendant with a large jewel set in it. And apparently, it will scare away the dead. So, without further ado, let's move inside. As you enter, the door slams shut behind you. This foyer is a large and luxurious room. Still, it seems strangely oppressive. If you examine, there's a star. It's a small rug, barely covers the floor. There's a couch here. The couch looks soft. You feel something hard sewn into it. We'll have to come back later once we can get inside. It's a painting of a great eagle diving with extended talons. It's a painting of a great snake. There's a dried wood in the fireplace. Alright. What we can do is go ahead and open the doors. Open the door. And we're gonna go ahead and move this way. Yes. This room was designed for deep thought and research. Let's examine the book. Now, I'm not nearly as good at this game as I am in Shadowgate, so I might actually die a couple times in this. It's a large, ancient book. Like, right now I couldn't tell you if I opened this book whether or not I was going to die. Open the magic book. Examine it. About magic in general, magic is not good nor bad. If it is used properly, good may result from it. If it is not used properly, terrible things can happen. What follows are a few magic spells. From nothing it shall form, and nothing shall see thee. Cloud to see. There's actually a whole bunch of spells you won't even end up using in this one, I believe. Awake to sleep, movement to still, 6 legs or more, bend to your will. Stellini. If the path is... Wow. The storm to come to make them run. Thundidi. From here to there, when stone walls impair. Telemaze. That's actually a pretty good one. I do use telemaze a lot. You memorize the magic words. Ah, magic book disappeared. Let's examine the globe. This antique globe is rested into position and no longer spins. Can we open it? It won't open. Okay. It's not like the one in Shadowgate then. Let's move along. Now this is actually a fun hallway. This hallway is much too quiet. You feel like something is waiting to get you. Do not try and open any of the doors, otherwise you will die. Well, you might die anyway, if you're stupid enough. What we're gonna do is actually head upstairs. The floor creaks under your weight. In this hallway, you can actually open up some doors. Let's go ahead and open them. It won't open. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of rooms you don't actually enter. Let's see, we actually do need in here. What we want in here is the small bottle up here, I believe. And that's it. Take the no ghost. That will come in useful later. Well, let me see, what's this? Take the spray, I actually might need that. So we're gonna take both of those, and let's leave. Alright, now we're gonna move into this next room. Do not come in here. Spiral staircase leads to the second floor. We will never come in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and just close that door. Don't even think about going in there. Alright, let's move in here, then. The bedroom is sparsely furnished. It is probably a guest room. Let's go ahead and open the dresser here. Open the bureau. Do not take that rupee, you will die. Did I say rupee? That shows how much Zelda I play. So, there's nothing in that room. We can go ahead and close it. We'll go ahead and move this way. It seems to be an ordinary bedroom. You feel very, very weak. Pressure begins to bear down on you. This room actually becomes important later. Let's go ahead and open that book down on the side table. Open the diary 1. This diary reads, "My star is gone but not lost. Master's servant will pay for his betrayal. So that pendant we have most likely is the star being spoken about. The vehicle of my power, it has not yet served its purpose. When it sets me free, I will have a chance to realize my unlimited potential. The forces of technological society will be unprepared for the likes of me. I will not be denied. My victory is inevitable." Okay, whoever this guy is, he's a creep, but he must be who the servant was scared of. It's a large mirror. Alright. And let's go ahead and open this door. It too will open. I can too move in here. This bathroom is cold and dark. You notice that there... That's interesting, it skipped a line. You notice that there is no toilet. Interesting. It's a mirror with a beautiful frame. You take a moment to check your hair. Because, you know, that's more important than finding our sister, right? And, yeah, we actually don't have anything to do in the bathroom as of yet. But it becomes very important later. What we're going to do is close that door for now. Well, actually, no, I'll keep it open. I usually close doors behind me to know which ones I've been through. The only reason I didn't close this one is, well, I actually don't know. I won't need to go back in there. So, we're gonna go through this door down here. And it leads us to another room. This must be the master bedroom. I don't see how this is the master bedroom, because the other one looked, you know, more fancier. This one looks just plain like a child's room or something. There's a stale smell about the... smell about this room. Okay, well, if we examine, there appears to be a wheelchair. It's an old wheelchair. And there appears to be a book on the table over here, so let's go ahead and open it. Open Diary 2. This diary reads, I have lost control of Draken. My star student now fancies himself a master. Though his power is strong, his spirit is weak. He is easily corrupted by the dark spirits of greed and power. My servant, more aware than I, sealed his star in my hingeless box. They're locked away beyond his stare. Alright, so that pendant isn't the star. It's locked in a box. I've hidden the key. A chair knows where. There was an impression in the couch downstairs. That's a hint. A chair knows where. Let's go ahead and open this dresser back here. It won't open, it's locked. Alright, so we're not going to open that. Let's check out this room then. And it's a bathroom. Once again, there's no toilet. The decor of this room could be described as African Art Deco. Nothing really to do in here. We can examine the mirror again and check out our hair. You let out a startled scream as the sight of your own reflection. You can't remember ever looking so awful. Be careful, you wouldn't want to be caught dead looking like this. Alright then. Let's go ahead and leave then. Now we're going to want to head back downstairs. Now, like I said, you don't want to open any of the doors until you have the no ghost. This is why. If you try and open a door, a strange woman appears. She is dressed like Scarlett O'Hara. And then you get this awesome sounding music here. Now then, what you want to do is you actually want to open the no ghost. Open no ghost. If you actually try and use it on her before, then you will die. Now that it's open, we can use it. Because she is actually a ghost, so... use it, and she'll disappear. Well, now we can open up any of the doors down here. You pour the foul-smelling liquid on the bell. She lets out a horrifying scream as she begins to melt away. Otherwise, she would tear your face apart. So, let's go ahead and open the doors down here now. And we're going to go ahead and move through this one, because it's the one right next to us. This parlor has lost little of its original charm. Nothing really to do in here, so let's open that door. And move in here. From here you have splendid view of the desolate estate. A large black spider quickly runs by along the railing. Now what we're going to want to do here is we have to use that spray that we got earlier on the rail. A wide aerosol stream sprays from the spider cider can. It leaves the railing sticky. Only God knows what we actually needed to do here. I don't know how you're supposed to figure that out, besides for having read the bottle. But now that we come back in here, you're on the veranda, and the spider runs across, but it gets stuck. Becomes paralyzed as it comes in contact with the spider cider. And so now we can take the spider. Take the spider. And now we can move along. I can't actually remember why we need the spider. But I'm sure it will come back to me once we need it. Go into this room. It's a dining room. It's an impressive sight. You could throw a terrific birthday bash in this room. A dining room. This painting shows an eagle flying off with a snake in its talons. The constant use of the bird and the snake is actually a hint for later on. It's a painting of a landscape. What we're going to want to do in this room actually is just take the bouquet. And then we're going to open both doors and go through one of them. Well, actually, I want to head back. You can't go through a door until you've opened it. What do you mean? Okay. Oh, we've not been in this room. You imagine that this is the game room. Ah, that's the other door. Okay, I was gonna go back and go through this door anyway, so... Here we have the game room, once I can click back into it. What you... No! Bad. Oh, come on. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not as used to this game as I am, Shadowgate. This is the game room. And as you can see, there's this demon guy roaming around. And he's holding a key, it appears. You now have to question the if I could speak. You now have to question the reliability of your eyes. You think you see a somewhat cute, abstract creature with a key in its hand prance by. That will become important later. Right now, this is actually a little Easter egg. If you examine this, until now you had only seen a gramophone in the movies. Well, let's go ahead and use the gramophone. Let's take a listen. And it's the Shadowgate theme song. Just a little Easter egg there. You hear music being played. Snap, you hear something break and the music grinds to a halt. It no longer works. Go to your... The phonograph no longer works. I think you broke it. Go to your room. Oh, we got grounded by the game. Oh well. Let's go ahead and open this. It won't open, it's locked, okay? So we'll have to come back there later. For now, we can open that door and go through it. What's back here? This room must be some sort of trophy room. You feel sorry for the animals that were killed only for sport. Yeah, I'm not much into hunting. I mean, I have a hunter on WoW, but that's as far as hunting as I go. What we're going to do is we're going to take that cage. That will become important later. And for right now, I'm going to go ahead and leave, I think. And head on to the right. And up here. This room is really cold. Where in the world could this awful chill be coming from? I don't know. Let's go ahead and examine the desk. This ink blotter is marked with lines of many letters. Okay. Let's open the desk. It won't open. Can we open the drawer? Psh! And we're gonna go ahead and take this card. Other than that, I believe that's everything we can do in this room. Is this locked, right? Yep. Let's go ahead and examine that card we got. No, I want to examine the card. The element's name and atomic numbers are as shown. Copper 29, silver 47, gold 79, mercury 80, lead 82, uranium 92. That becomes important later. The last thing I want to do in this episode is kind of take an examine of myself. Although you're tired and hungry, you're determined to find your sister. Great. With that being done, that should be the first bit of this, probably 4-part episode again. So, in the next episode, we're going to continue on trying to look for the sister by actually heading on outside through that hunting room. So, until then, I'll see you all next time.